And this is the second time I start an episode while it's raining outside. So, I've been a bit busy, just fixing a few stuff, as you could probably see with how weird I look. I've been busy trying to gather some resources and look into a few mods, looking into what we should actually start off with. And I realized that magic is not going to cut it. I have an issue with just magic in general, because all I really have to do is, if I'm just going to show you an example, all I have to do is just spam click this book, which it doesn't even want to fucking work now. Oh right, because that once I am on this level of mana, it's just going to be an issue. And like, there are solutions to it. I could just like use upgrades and trinkets to fix this, but that's not going to cut all the way. Specifically considering the fact that I just realized that I can't really use fortune with the break spell on this book. Like, this scarf that I've found, a really good scarf, applies an extra level of fortune to mind blocks. That's fucking insane. I can't use that with the book, so I have to hand mine most of the shit with a pickaxe, and that still has durability. So I thought, why not progressively try to fix that? And I got just the thing. This baby over here, the Eternal Stella. One hit with this, and it could make any durability into nothing. However, to get this item is already kind of a pain. Well, not really getting the item itself. You just need a few of these, one of these, a diamond, with what? 82 or whatever the fuck that is. Soul, blood, and no experience. And this is apparently on a forge. A whatever the hell this is. I'm not even gonna try saying the name. I want to fix that. But to fix this thing, it's difficult. It's basically a multi-structural block. And I've looked into the wiki for such a long time. Like, it is gosh darn heavy of how much you have to do. Which is understandable. You're making an item that literally is unbreakable. So, totally understandable. But I have prepared myself up a little bit. I have in this chest a few of the items that I needed. Well, almost. I just need to move either wood into here as well. And here we go. This is most of the items that are pretty much grinding up, which super easy to obtain. A few other stuff we need I have in a different chest. This baby over here. And that's kind of it. Shouldn't be anything else we need to obtain. Allegedly. But yeah, I've been a bit busy. I've gathered some of the items. I'm going to gather the rest with you guys. And maybe get into a different mod as well whilst we're getting into this. So let's start off by waiting the night out. So one of the items we are heavily going to need is this thing called Mundabitur dust. And it's a super simple recipe, except it's not really a super simple recipe. It's kind of annoying to make, and I kind of hate it. However, two of the items that I need that I do not have is the blaze powder and the phantom membrane. Phantom membrane is super easy to obtain. I don't do any things that we need to craft. We could just kill a few phantoms that flies around if we just don't sleep for a few days, which I should have done that for this. I didn't. Whoopsie. That should be fine. But the blaze, we're going to have to go to the nether. So that's something we're going to have to do. Oh yeah, don't worry about this item over here. Or this multi-block structure. We will get into that another time. Or maybe this time, if I have the chance. But for the time being, just don't worry about this item. Let's just go to the nether. Which Coincidentally, I've actually tried going to the Nether. Didn't explore far though, because why not? Thought I could get most of the item without going to the Nether. But we're going to have to go to the Nether now, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so we somehow need to find the structure, another fortress, because that's how we're going to find the blaze rods we need. We need blaze powder, but blaze rods is super needed. So we're just going to try to explore around. We're going to see if we can find it, and it's gonna go very well. Nope. Out of mana. Guess we're using the axe. Or not. It's gonna be a big issue. Especially when I can't fucking aim. This is an issue. It's lava pool all the way. Luckily for me, I actually do have a solution for this. It's this. This is our spell that we could use to summon things. Well, not just summon. It's to use certain types of spells. And, well, if we don't have a certain spell, then just having these pre-built ones is very helpful. So basically, this spell over here is very viable for me, because it summons a strider. A limited strider though. It's not infinite time strider. And I think we can control it without the mushroom. I'm honestly not sure. I have to test it. I've yet to test it, if you haven't noticed. Am I already lost? This can't be. Maybe it is. Wait, never mind. I'm recognizing the path now. This surely can't be the, like, final bastion. Yeah, we'll just have to figure that out later. But for now, let's try stride routes. Yes, we can control it. Only issue is I don't know how much time I'm given. It should be fine. Try summon strider. Motherfucker just ran away. Luckily enough, I can actually summon another one. There we go. I do get summoner sickness, but I don't think that's an issue when it's like 30 seconds long. Oh, let's go. Presumably I have enough time to just explore. But if that's not the case, then what the hell is this kind of interact? It's a bit of gold sticking out. Don't tell me this is the geology update thingy. I'm gonna assume that's the case. We don't. Return to sender? No. Do I have a gold? Oh, I do have a gold helmet. Thankfully. So I can walk amongst these fuckers. Yo. I think so. Oh god, it is. Could have had that soul. can't really craft it on spot, so it's not good. What the hell is that? Oh. This awfully looks like a fortress. I better check this place out. Direction. 400 meters that way. Okay. I can totally do that. Maybe I'll just... Maybe I'll walk. Yeah, I'll walk. Right, I forgot how many skeletons could be in here. Finally. Kill you with soup. Get in me soup. Perfect, now I just need 1,000 more of those. Does fortune work on tools? Like, not weapons, not tools. No, I think it's only looting that works. Second backpack. I'll think about it. Can blaze rods burn in fire? I hope not. Skeleton versus blaze. I said I'm going to help the blaze. No drop. You know what, I'm going to farm here a little bit, and I'll meet you back when I'm at the base. Unless something happens here. Alright, I think that's enough blaze rods for now. I got 7 of them. I could have maybe gotten more, but I'm honestly not gonna risk it that hard. So all I now got to just get back before something kills me, like that thing. Oh, I should probably make the mount faster. There we go. Found that item in there. Pretty cool. So with these 7 blaze rods, we are going to have to upgrade my horse book and I guess that's about it. Upgrade the horse book and get the Mundabi turd dust. As for upgrading my armor, I'll have to farm that later. So for the time being, this will have to do. So, as I've said on the last episode, the way armors work in Ars is you have tiers of armor, but then you can upgrade its magic capabilities. The same thing works here. This whole armor is technically iron tier. However, I could have made the diamond version of this, gotten the same armor as diamond. However, the same mana capacity as literally any other armor. I could have made the leather armor and I would have had the same type of mana regen and max mana. Only way to increase that is by leveling it up. However, I do have enough diamonds to make the armor, the diamond version of the armor. This one, the Battle Mage, which as you can see, exactly the same mana region and max mana, except it uses like diamond. That's literally the whole gimmick of this armor. I'm going to try to decide if I'm gonna make the armor now or let myself have this armor for the time being, because sure, we have survived a lot of days, but who knows what we're going to need this diamond for in the future. Not to mention we'll be able to make things unbreakable either way, so I don't know how far that's really going to go. Well, for the time being, I do have it ready. I need a diamond for something else at like this moment, which I'm not really sure how that's going to be. Anyway, let's upgrade the book. So, yeah, 2 blaze rods, 3 diamonds, 2 blocks of quartz, and an obsidian. Plus the book, you would obtain this one. And the only difference is you can now use higher tier spells. So basically, for example, this AoE one, I can't use it with my current spell book because this is a tier 2. I didn't actually know this. I literally crafted this here, not knowing that it was a tier 2 because I had it on the all glyphs one. So I crafted it and then I realized, whoops, that's a tier 2 spell. So there's an easy fix for that, and that is I actually get the upgrade. But first, let's make some food. Alright, now let's see. I should have quartz in here somewhere. Although I don't know where. Wow, can I really... Did I not get quartz? I get diamonds here. So apparently I have not actually obtained any quartz. I thought I did. So back to the nether I go. And it broke my portal again. Man, it's like the second time it does that. Oh, I thought I broke the portal. I guess I reignited it as well. Oh yeah, I should probably get an obsidian. I think I do have an obsidian actually. Yeah, I did get a lot of obsidian. 2 of those. Blaze rods goes there. 2 of those. 3 diamonds. Obsidian. And I put this. And yeah. Mage spell book. I don't have to explain much about this. I think you understand what it does. Alright, now I just have to wait until the next night, because I think the next night phantoms will come. Oh yeah, before I continue, I actually did explore what the hell was in that island. Apparently these things exist in it. The Nipa. And with the Nipa, I'm able to right click it to obtain arcane crystal dust specs. So if I collect enough specs, which is like 9 of them, I can obtain a full dust of the arcane thingy. So the more of these I have, the more I can farm arcane dust, not the arcane crystal itself. So I guess that's pretty good to have. There's also a way to grow the other thing I need, which are these things, theorum ingots, by growing these theorum nuggets. However, to do that, we'd have to do a bit more than just, you know, go off to an island. Actually, whilst we're here, we might as well vacate an area for the forge, because I might just make it today. Hopefully. If I could get the phantom thingy. I think this place will do. So, let's check out the wiki for this. Actually, fun thing about the Forbidden Arcanus guides and stuff, there are none. There's like one guide, and that guide is literally on like the Valhelsia wiki. And even then, it's not finished at all. So one thing we need is 48 polished darkstone. We will have a middle part, we'll have a few extra things, and some other crap. Uh, we need these things, and these things need thorium ingots. We'll be able to fix this one way or another using this. However, one issue I'm now realizing is we're going to need a lot of Bondabitur dust. So I'll make a good chunk so we can actually make the thorium ingots. Because we are going to need like 2 ingots at least. Because I can make the first 8 for the arcane chiseled. It's actually a different type of block we need. This one. Yeah, we need 9 of these. So we need a chiseled polished dark stone, which we can use the stone mill for. And then 9 of these thorium ingots, which one big ingot can make 9 nuggets. And then we need the other way. We need it the other way around as well. So the chiseled arcane polished darkstone, not the arcane chiseled polished darkstone. So we need you? No. We need where is it? There you are. The chiseled arcane polished darkstone. Man, that's a lot. That's like a mouthful of shit to say. But yeah, we only need like 4 of these. And then we need to make the pillar itself. Which is like, I think it's this one. Yeah. So we're gonna need a lot of this. My thought here was I was just going to like farm this shit already. But I think that's a little too early in and of itself. But I guess we could like plan out the whole thing. Yeah, this is the next night. So let's go ahead and make some of the things. Now, luckily for me, I got a lot of darkstone. So this should be fairly easy. I don't know how phantoms spawn. I'm assuming the 3rd day. I don't know if this is the 2nd or the 3rd day. But anyway, we got this plus sign over here. And then spider. Yeah, I should wait until the night is over. Or I could try multitasking. I don't want to jinx myself, but at least there are no skeletons at the moment. I know they'll pop up sooner or later. Ah, yeah, this is the annoying thing. You're going to need mana for like a lot of things. And like, this is like nothing. This is something I could have done with a shovel, but I'm saving on durability, so... You know. I could just do it with hand like this. Oops, wait, no. You're the one that has to block, and then you're the one that breaks. Yeah, I think that's right. We can't ruin that plus. I gotta be careful of creepers, I just realized that. Maybe this isn't such a great idea. Wait, no, I think I did something wrong. Oh, I heard a skeleton. Alright, let's check this out once more. So, 1, 2. No, that is correct. This is going to throw me off a lot, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that is the 4. Then it's just place the arcane chiseled thing in these holes plus in the middle, and then chiseled arcane on these. And then we technically have the forge. Then all we need to do is just wait until the phantoms spawn, and then we can assemble the rest of the forge. Should be easy. Alright, until the night actually goes, I'm gonna try making the drawers, because inventory is getting a bit cramped. So how do you make it? 2 chests and a lot of planks. Should be easy. Oh, wait a minute. How do I make a full drawer? So I've just royally scammed myself. That's fine. I'm totally fine with this outcome. Like so, I guess. Right, now we should be able to, yeah. Fill this up. Technically, there's a way to actually duplicate my ore, but to do that, I'm going to have to get into like power stuff and whatnot. And I was supposed to do that this episode, but I changed it last minute to something else because, well, there's no actual reason to why I did it. I just wanted a closer step to Eternal Stella. I was thinking I'd like sneak it in at the end, but then I realized how hard it is to edit like long episodes. I don't think it's going to be a different here either, because I'm just trying to go as fast as possible to the forge, and I think already an hour is gone. If not one, then two, because there's no way I've been running around and doing shit for like 3 hours. For you guys it's not, because the power of editing or some shit like that. The phantoms just not spawn until the 4th night? This should be the 3rd night. Oh boy. This is not fun. They should be spawning like instantly. Alright, guess we'll have to do something else for the time being. Alright, so this might be a dumb idea that I'm going to do, but I've made this mine shaft, which is basically like all the way down to Y level, I think it's minus 50. Yeah, 50. And this is how I got most of my resources. However, one issue is I don't want to mine like this all the way. My plan was I was going to get this thing called a Terra Stomp prison, but I didn't know how hard it was to get like 80% of the stuff from the mod. So we're just going to have to use the magic. And what better way than to make a new spell? So projectile break, and then we put 2 AoE spells on it and put some pierce. We call it Mineshaft, and we unleash it. Yep. This is how we're going to explore. Although one issue I'm now seeing is maybe I should bring some way of restoring my mana.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some berries. Now, I could actually make the potion. The potion uses source berries either way. So like, what was it? A mana regen potion? Yeah, not really hard to make. It's just an awkward potion with a source berry. An awkward potion is like, well, nether wart. That's easy to make. I just need to get the blaze and everything. You, enemy? Yeah, you're an enemy. Should've known. This is also how you get harder at. These chests. There we go. What will I get? Temporary immune to fire damage when hurt by fire. Sounds like a pretty good thing. Alright, I think by now it should be nighttime again outside. Which means we now have phantoms. Theoretically speaking. That doesn't mean I'm right. Never mind. It's morning. I mean, it should be fine. It's not going to hurt me in any way. It just means the next night they have to spawn. Unless Valhelsia has disabled them in the config files. Which, if they have, it would make sense why I never met a phantom on the first episode. Maybe I just didn't go 3 days that time. Maybe they changed it to 5. Who knows? Not me, that's for sure. So this next part of the video, I literally just ran around and tried to make phantoms spawn. It did not work the way I thought it would, so I'm ending off the episode right now. I don't know what the issue is on the phantoms, but I'm going to look into it and see what the hell the problem is. By the next episode, we'll have the phantom membrane, and we'll have the forge completed, hopefully. I'm not very sure because I have yet to record the next episode, and I hope I'll be able to do it soon enough. But for the time being, I will see you all on the next one.